Did you know that out of all of the agents that are out there licensed, 49% of them have sold one home or none? That's kind of crazy to think about. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home and you're thinking about who do I want to help me in this process, here are some tips on hiring a realtor. Would be real easy for me to say if you're in the Metro Richmond area, call me. Done. But maybe you're in another market, maybe you want to buy a home in another state, maybe you live in this area and you want to move to Oklahoma or somewhere else. What are the things that you want to look for when you're hiring an agent? Number one, see what they've done, what their experience is. And that's not necessarily that they are the top producer, standing in the ad in the magazine saying, I've sold over 150 homes this year. Usually those people aren't doing that all themselves, and there's a bandwidth situation where you're probably not going to get the attention that you need if an individual is selling 150 homes in a year. One of the things that you want to look at is communication. How do you want to be communicated with? How do you want to communicate with your agent? How accessible do you want them to be or need them to be? Do you need a lot of hand holding? Are you like, hey, I want you to do this for me, and then just touch base when I need to know something, or when there's a perfect house out there that I should look at? Or do you want to take a really active role in whatever it is you're doing, whether it's buying or selling? So make sure that you have somebody that you feel comfortable with, that you can communicate well with, that you're communicating in the method of communication that you want to do. So if they love texting and you are a phone call kind of person, make sure that you're on the same page and that you're going to be able to communicate well with that person throughout the whole process. Buying a home or selling a home can be a very emotional and a very complex logistically sort of experience. So you want to make sure you have good open lines of communication. Looking at other things that might be important to you, if you think about what that experience looks like in an ideal world, how do you build out that perfect agent? And then make a list of questions so that when you're asking them, like, how many houses have you sold that are getting multiple offers, and how do you handle those multiple offer situations? When you're hiring an agent, picture yourself as really hiring somebody that's going to help you and be on your team. So make sure that the things that are important to you are the questions that you're asking them so that you end up having a great experience. Not to say new or old or whatever the experience of the agent is, everybody has a different case and a different scenario that's going to look perfect for them. But don't just hit the first agent you trip over. Because this is an emotional and complex experience, you want to make sure that you have the best one. So if you're looking to buy in the Richmond metro area, I would love to help. Reach out to me. And if you want to buy somewhere else, I have great connections with agents all over the country, and I'd love to put you in touch with somebody who can get you where you want to be.